We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank
you. Welcome to These Unprecedented Gays, featuring Joe Granelli and Paul Smith. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and review wherever you stream your podcasts. Check us out on Instagram at tugayspod and email us at tugayspod@yahoo.com. We hope you enjoy. Hey, all you tuggers and tuggettes. I'm Paul.
And I'm Joe.
And we're These Unprecedented Gays. How are you, Joe?
I'm great. Thank you so much for... I love how you love how I'm doing. Oh my God, I was thinking about like a little shtick that we do and I forgot just right now. Damn.
Okay.
But I was thinking about it when I was preparing, but I guess it slipped my mind. I am doing well. I have... work is crazy. I mean, that's like a constant. I want to talk to you about RuPaul's Drag Race very briefly.
Okay.
Very
because somebody actually finally went home.
I know. 17 years later. Well, I mean, we need to talk about UK.
Oh yeah,
and then we need to talk about. I have a lot of things like Blown Away, UK, Drag Race USA. That all rhymes.
Oh hey.
But then also my like funny of the week is I don't know if I can like say the name. So
we'll beep it out if we decide we can't.
I doubt this person will listen to our podcast because it was the person that lived in my apartment before me, and I keep getting not messages but mail.
Okay.
And I swear that the name must be either like fake or like that's a cool name, but the name is Vantisha Ejikoma Knowles.
Oh, Knowles as in Beyonce Knowles?
But the last name is EDGECOMBEKNOWLES. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but like, girl, pay your tickets. Or boy, whatever you are, you need to really pay your toll roads.
The people are looking for you, girl.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, because I can't open. I don't want to
coming for you.
I don't want to open the mail. Isn't that illegal?
That's illegal.
So
that is a federal offense.
I don't.
Don't do that.
Vantisha Ejikoma Knowles, you know what? You go in the trash.
What you do is you go... Person does not live here. Put that right back because you don't want to be responsible for that.
Well, I just throw it out.
Don't throw it out, girl. Oh. Send that back.
How do I do that?
Return to sender.
Do I write on it?
Yeah, just RTS or person does not live here anymore. Yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah.
Damn. Really?
Yes.
And they'll take it back.
That's called adulting.
I thought adulting was throwing away mail from people that don't matter.
That's why there's return addresses on stuff. So
no shit.
Infotainment. The more you know.
Okay then. Well, now I feel bad because I threw it out. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, I wonder how many tickets this person's getting because there's a lot. So that's been my week. How was yours?
It was good. You know, it's been cold and windy here in San Diego.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So we finally found some firewood and we decided to start a fire. And so Andy is cleaning out the fireplace because we didn't clean it out the last time we had a fire.
Isn't it dangerous?
It's dangerous if you leave all that stuff just sitting in there.
Yeah.
So he's like, there's a lot of soot in the fireplace. And I'm like, that sounds like something gays would say when they're sitting around like talking about who they hooked up with the night before. The one guy would probably be like, yeah, I was with this one guy. He was really nice and we got along really great. But when we got down to it, there was some soot in the fireplace.
Oh my God, stop. Oh my God.
If you know what I mean.
There was doo-doo on the D.
Well, you're at brunch, so you really don't want to say that.
I would say that. I wouldn't. I mean, look, I'm all about like eloquence. Eloquence?
Eloquence.
Eloquence?
Yes, eloquent. Being eloquent. Yes.
I feel like I'm being Roxy Andrews and saying sequins. Or sequence? What is it?
Sequence.
Sequence. I bet sequence or eloquence. Oh my God. So in the fireplace, but like, were you able to clean it?
Yeah.
I'm talking about your fireplace,
yes.
Not your fireplace.
Yes. The fireplace was cleaned, both.
Did you have to burn one of those like logs that like degunks it or whatever?
No. So we just have like a little fire starter, and then
Oh.
we had some wood and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I don't know the statistic. I'm going to make it up, but like there are X amount of house fires every year from fireplaces that like blow up.
Well, yeah, because people don't clean them, and you need
Yeah.
to, so it doesn't.
You should get a chim sweep guy.
This is our PSA. I know, because so there's like this little
Oh my God.
vent on the bottom, and then as he was cleaning it,
Yeah.
because it was so windy, a gust of wind came through and like blew it up at him, and
Oh,
he got
no.
a bunch of like ash on him.
Did he get like soot all over his face?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you take a picture?
Sit on the face.
Soot on the face? Oh my God.
All
sounds
of them
like
on
sit on my
Fireplace got
face.
soot on your face. Oh, I'm a rapper.
I feel like that's someone who's like from Ireland saying sit on my face. Soot on my face.
Soot on my face. Donkey. It's Shrek.
We always go back to Shrek.
Fiona, soot on my face.
Oh my God, the Blarney Stone's sitting on my face. It's so dirty. I really don't like it when it's happening like that. Oh man.
So anyway.
So your fireplace is clean.
Yes, our fireplace is clean. But I was like, Andy looked like Dick Van Dyke from
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Our producer just said 25,000 fires from
25. Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Is that in the world or just in the United States?
Oh. Chimney fires.
And every day is fire season now, so like we gotta be careful.
Oh.
Or every season is fire. See, it's fire season's year round. Whatever.
Every day is fire day.
Every day is fire day. Is fire day.
Clack, 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 clack. Boom.
Death drop.
So that's a good segue into what you want to talk about Drag Race.
RuPaul's Drag Race. So, yes. Just give me everything that you're feeling.
So with UK, I'm really liking it because it's like the basic,
Yes.
plot of what RuPaul's Drag Race is, and it actually really likes some of those people.
Okay,
Like
I don't know any
Lon
of their names.
Chaney.
Oh, Lawrence Cheney.
Yeah,
I love her.
Right, and like whenever RuPaul says your name or gives you like on the USA, she's like Schenectady. Blah 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 Utica.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, anytime she does those kind of things, that means she likes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Lawrence Cheney.
So-
Lawrence Cheney. Hello, RuPaul.
But I was like exactly what it
if you
sounds
watch
like
UK,
too.
that's what it is. Yeah. My favorite was when she talked about like, oh God, her intro. She's like, I'm like Susan Boyle. I dream the dream, and I don't know the other part. That's my Scott. Oh, she's not even Scottish. Wherever she's from.
No, she's from Scotland. Like her, I thought her and the other one was from Scotland.
Wait, is Scotland in the UK?
It's somewhere in the European countries.
Yeah, I thought I don't know. Is that the EU, the European Union?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, maybe it's not the European
Our producers
Union.
are giving us bad
They're
looks
like
of our
saying,
lack
no,
of
that's
geography.
not it.
Look, we are not geographers.
Geographers.
Oh man.
But so the one there is one that's called Taste. Taste reminds me. I used to have this friend called, his name was Richie.
Okay.
And back in the day, because I used to do drugs with him. So, but like I remember this one time we were
God.
like at Disney and we all trolled. We tripped and we rolled.
Oh geez.
So we were trolling
At Disney World?
at Disney World.
Oh god, that doesn't sound fun.
It's not once you start coming down.
Okay.
Because then you get really paranoid.
Wait, tripped and roll. Wait, what's the tripping part of
Tripping
it?
and rolling, so ecstasy and acid.
Oh
at
my
the same time.
gosh.
So when you
Okay.
do both of them, it's called trolling.
Damn girl.
But like Taste reminds me of Richie and just like the fashion and how he looks and talks.
But
like,
beautiful, beautiful drag queen. Like
and
that.
I don't think he's trade. I don't consider him
No,
the
no.
trade of the season.
He's
and that
too
was
pretty.
like, yeah, I was like, trade means kind of butch.
Trade means like Joey J in USA. Trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't like Ahura.
Me neither.
I love Tia Coffee.
Oh, I don't know which one that one is.
Oh, that's the
The tall, really,
weird
really,
one.
really thin one.
Yes.
Who did the archery thing? I
Yes.
think? Okay.
He did another Robin Hood.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like her. Yeah.
And I mean, who was the one
I
that
don't know
won
their
this past
names.
week?
I was just gonna say.
Was it Veronica Green
I don't know.
that won? She was like, she's the one that looks like she's really nerdy with the glasses and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting drag because it's very minimal makeup.
Right. And it's very like this old school kind of look.
Yeah.
But I was like, and this whole the reveal episode, like this last one on UK, I was like, a lot of them, I was like, I can see it coming.
Oh my God. Did you see the meme and it was season 13 or are we on season 13 in USA?
Yes.
Season 14 queens walking into the workroom and it's like all of them have these like big old plastic bags because they're going to do a reveal because they're going to have to lip sync for their life.
And I wish they would start calling some of these people out on some stuff. Like Ellie Diamond does the same makeup almost every single week. Which one's her? She's the one that looks like Trixie Mattel.
Oh, yes.
And the same outfit.
Yes. She is tall.
Yes.
Did you see? Okay. I was like, damn.
And I mean, that's fine, but I'm just like, okay. And I love how they were picking on, I forget who they were picking on this week about it looking, her look being store-bought, but yet Astina won the week before.
I know,
with her Asus jacket. Yeah.
I know. I honestly, like, I like UK. I think that maybe just because it's a different, like, culture, but I think I'm not as impressed this year with USA versus UK.
You know what? I do like, now that all the queens are together, I do like the season now because now we're finally getting into it and it's like, okay.
Oh, the drama. That's
and
what
I
I'm
love the fact that Candy Muse is like getting, getting some humble pie to eat because I don't really like her.
I mean, I thought you said mumble pie because I was like, that's exactly how she talks. Too.
And I'm like, I get it. She did, like, I don't think she did that great because it wasn't like she was acting. She was just being herself. And,
and her dress, let's be real. It was, or her
that
train
was
look.
Horrendous.
No, I love my favorite. I'm a queen. I'm a fan of Tamisha.
Tamisha Iman, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I actually really like Utica.
I did like Utica's look, but I was all for Simone. I was like, go ahead, girl. You
she deserved to win that.
You were giving me some TLC, total SWV. I was totally into this like 90s R&B girl group vibe you got going on.
Well, and I love her like she is representing Black queens, and I'm here for it because it's amazing,
unequivocally and unapologetically. Black. Absolutely. And I was like, come on, with a do-rag? Yes.
Yep.
And then I saw pictures of her on Instagram that she did a photo shoot in front of her house. Like with it and stuff. I was like, yeah, girl, okay.
Oh my gosh, can we talk about Tina Burner?
Do we have to?
No, moving on.
I'm not a fan of her.
I'm not either.
And like,
nope.
I don't like her attitude.
Nope.
I don't like
agreed.
Her cockiness.
And also, like, quit it with the McDonald's colors.
Right.
But you can sponsor us, McDonald's.
You know who she reminds me of? Chris from Blown Away.
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, I know we're still in, like, our intro prelude or whatever the episode, but, like, can he go home?
Please.
We haven't finished the season, but, like, I'm like, send him home.
What episode are you on?
Like 3 or 4.
Oh, have you done the cartoon character yet?
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
When it was a pencil.
That I was like, he was trying. I'm like, you wanted to do your own thing, and I was like,
for them to keep him, I was like, listen.
I will understand that yes, it was beautifully done.
It's a pencil,
but it like when you think about it, glass and that thing, and then he made that blood look really. He made it look real. I will say that, and I will say like. In the next episode, you haven't watched it yet.
No, I saw the glacier thing.
Yes,
very great technically, but like, go home.
Right, because I'm
go home, Chris.
I was like, wait, you just said that if you're not first, then you don't want to be here, and I'm like, you didn't win, so should you be going home now?
Yeah, but also, I mean, you've gotten bad critiques 2 weeks in a row. So how are they scoring it?
Well, my favorite was like this was the first week. We just watched the 4th one.
I don't think. Or wait,
with the one with the glacier.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on the same. Okay.
Yeah. So that was like the first week that the person who was there never worked with him before, or wasn't one of his students. And I'm like,
oh, I know.
Finally,
I know. But I loved when they were doing that. If you guys in the audience haven't seen Blown Away, you should watch it. But my favorite part is how the judges were like, I don't feel like there's much hope or inspiration in any of these.
Like everybody, like. There was barely any hope in any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say again, everything is gorgeous. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm just I am blown away.
Yeah.
With it. And also, I still can't go through that
Glory
episode
holes.
with trying to say glory hole.
Yeah, I love when they zoom in on their glory hole and it's like 1,500 degrees Celsius. They're like, mm-hmm.
Or my favorite is also best in below.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's get into our topic, because topic today is like romance and Valentine's Day.
Oh, love. I love it.
I love.
Oh my
God. Do you consider yourself a romantic?
I like romance.
But you don't consider yourself a romantic.
So, well, I mean, how would you define that?
Somebody who
I will eat romance up, like from a rom-com or whatever.
Right, but like, do you do that? The stuff you see in the rom-com, do you do that for somebody else?
Yeah. So for me, like, we can get into like the love languages or whatever, but like, I am a romantic person. I love the like sweeping gestures and also like the little gestures. I always used to say like, I'm a hopeful romantic, to put like a positive spin, because I don't feel hopeless. But I love romance, and I don't think that romance is dead. I think that little things can be romantic gestures. Yeah, I eat that shit up.
Okay, so you then are all about receiving gifts. So there's 5 love languages.
Well, no. So the funny thing is, I don't like gifts. My number 1 is physical touch and quality time.
Okay.
Well, those are number 1 is tied.
Okay.
Yeah. And gifts is, I think, my last of them all.
Okay. Well, let's go over them, because everybody knows what we're talking about, because there's the 5 love languages. One is going to be words of affirmation. So that means to encourage, affirm, appreciate, and listen actively.
Like, yes, you're amazing.
Yeah. Or just like some actions you can take is like send a little note, maybe a text or a card, just saying, hey, you're awesome, and I'm so glad you're here with me, and all that kind of stuff. There's a physical touch, which
that
is nonverbal use. Like, yeah, that's me. That's one of my love languages too, because if I'm with somebody, like even if we're in the car, I'll put my hand on their leg if we're driving and stuff like that. That's or when I'm walking by Andy, I'll put my hand on his back, or I'll grab his butt. Or just
being like, or just like touching. It doesn't have to be sexual touching.
No,
I mean it can be, but you know.
So another one is receiving gifts. So it's thoughtfulness and making your spouse a priority. Another one is quality time, which I don't think is as big right now, because everybody is so wrapped up in social media and stuff like that. So when that does happen, it's huge.
Oh yeah,
you know?
It's my number 1, because I'm like, look, if you want to be with me, how can you
focus on anything for more than?
That's I can't focus on anything, but like y'all need to focus on me.
Okay.
Right.
So that's the one you respond to the most.
Yes. And I think for me, because I like a one-on-one time. Like mine, you bring up a good point, because we should talk about what our love languages that we give out versus what we receive.
Correct. Yes.
But for me, I think I like to give out physical touch, and I like to spend time. So just like spend time with me and touch me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the last one is acts of service. So, you know, and that's not like a blowjob or anything.
You won't be blown away. But that one is important. I think the older I don't know if it's the same with you, but the older I've gotten, like the little gestures of like, oh, like, let me take your trash out, or like, let me tidy up something. Like if you let someone help you, it's like, oh, wow, that was really kind. Or like, oh, run an errand. Cooper is showing us his love languages. He's doing physical touch right now.
It's funny that you say, that we were just talking about like acts of service and doing blowjobs, because on here it says, let them know you are wanting to help or to lighten their load.
Oh my God, stop it. I love it. Oh yeah, you'll lighten that load for sure.
See, now for me, I'm very much about like physical touch, because I like doing that. I will like do acts of service, because I'll be like, hey, let me do this for you. I'm gonna go grab coffee for you or something, or here, let me help you with the dishes. I moved your laundry from the washer to the dryer, or something like that. But the one that I respond to is gift giving, because I'm like, or receiving gifts, because I'm like, give me some stuff.
You know what's funny? I know that I feel like I could have told that to you about you. That doesn't make sense. I've picked that up off of you, because you are a gift giver.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so I think that I could definitely say like, that is you for sure. But it's
I like giving gifts. So,
well, but it's not like lots of money gifts. It's like thoughtful gifts, right? And that's what it boils down to.
Right, because I try to figure out like what can I do that they're going to be interested in. Oh, right, Cooper? I know.
Well, the gifts part I think is often confused because it's like, oh, you want a Lamborghini? And I'm like, that ain't a love language.
No, that's not a love language.
I mean, I would be, trust me, you could speak my love language if you pay off my student loans, but...
So, what is your favorite romantic movie?
So, this is... I was thinking about this because I have the same question for you, but I'm all about like a BOGO or like a multi-use movie. So, I think we discussed this in our Christmas episode, but like... I love The Last Holiday.
That is a romantic comedy,
yeah,
but not in the traditional sense that you would think because she doesn't spend a lot of time wanting to or going after this person.
It's not like the love story. So I will say like in terms of romance movies, like I think I've watched a lot, but they're not really memorable. The one that I really enjoyed and that made me sob was what was it called? It was the one with Emilia Clarke, Me Before You, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
The one where she was dying or something?
So she was like a house attendant to this guy.
Oh, okay.
Who was like
one of those Nicholas Sparks ones?
Yes. Yes. I loved it. So I really, I eat that shit up. Give me a romance movie. I love it. But also I love The Lake House. I know. They are all, and I agree with you. They're gross and stupid, but I just can't not love them.
I love Miss Congeniality.
Is that a romance movie?
She finds love in there.
Oh, well, we did talk about my love for Sandra Bullock in early episodes, so I'm 100% on the same page for you.
Or Speed.
Oh.
Speed is a romance.
I guess you could make any movie a romantic movie.
It's kind of like anything can be a dildo if you try hard enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're not afraid.
Oh my God. Diet fisting right there. But I think I did this one time. Oh my God. Back in the day.
You made what into a dildo?
No. But I made a movie like into a romance movie, but it wasn't. But it was, I was, I think in college and we were high, so smoking the marijuana. Or I don't know how we did it back then, whatever, That was pre-regulated weed, so you didn't know what you got. Who knows what it was?
Out of an apple.
Yeah. No, I think I was a really good blunt roller, so you'd get your Swisher Sweets and you'd replace the actual contents with the marijuana. The marijuanas.
The marijuana.
The marijuanas, yes, and they get smoked it. Oh my God, I remember that Diana Amaker. We were in our bathroom because we were hotboxing in the apartment, and like she passed out because she never smelled green before. I just remember that. Yeah, 10 years later. What was I saying? Oh, so we were high, and I think I was watching it was a scary movie. I'm going to say Insidious or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a romantic movie because you have this ghost who is trying to take over this kid's body, but they love him so much. And I was just like, what the am I saying?
Well, speaking of ghosts, that is one of the top romantic movies.
Ghost. I was like, are you talking about getting screwed by a ghost? That's a scary movie, Scary Movie 2 with, gosh, what's her name? Oh my God.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh God.
Anna Faris.
Tori Spelling.
Oh, Tori Spelling. Okay.
Yes, and she has intercourse with a ghost. Ghost is the most popular?
It's one of the most popular. Titanic is also one of the most popular too.
Okay, I can get on board with that, but not 4 hours of a movie.
Okay, speaking of that being 4 hours, this is how old I am. And I saw this on BuzzFeed today and I felt very attacked.
Okay.
I remember when we had to watch Titanic on 2 VHS tapes.
Yep, that was the first time. So that was the first time I saw it because it was in theaters and then it came to VHS. And then me and my family watched it. And I remember I was 5. And during the sex part, my mom and dad are like, don't look. And I was like, wow.
There's barely any sex in it. It's her hand on a window.
Oh my God. But every time that happens, I text my friends and I was like, the picture of the hand. That's the best part. I love that part. But it's a long movie. It's an investment. I think it's 3.5 hours.
And you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. When I was living in LA, it was on TV and I was like, oh, I'll just watch this, right? And 3 hours later, I'm like, they haven't even hit the damn iceberg. Can we get the ball rolling? Can we sink the ship? I have things to do. I didn't, but I did. Yeah.
So now that we've gotten movies out of the way, like, do you have a favorite song?
So I didn't think about songs. Ooh.
See, for me, I love You to One by Rihanna. I think that's such a great song.
Okay.
But like also like recently, like Beyond by Leon Bridges is like
I don't know
an amazing romantic song. But anything by Sade.
I love Adele.
My God, but she always talks about breaking up and not being in love.
I don't know what a good love song. Like, what's a classic love song?
I'm trying to think now.
I know that. So I think that.
Well, like Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, which was huge in 2014 for people and their weddings.
Oh yeah, that was like every wedding had that.
Can't Help Falling in Love because there's so many.
I like the Bonnie or the Haley
Haley Einhart. Yeah, she has an amazing one. The one that was in Crazy Rich Asians, which is another romantic comedy.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
That was such a good movie.
Yeah.
I think that one song. Oh gosh, what song? I like Reasons by. Is it the Stylistics?
Okay, well, I don't know that.
I mean,
maybe.
Oh, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And Fire. Okay.
I don't know who the
The Stylist. You just thought that name up.
Well, because they sound similar.
Yeah.
There's the Stylistics too. I know that.
Bleeding Love is like one of my favorites. I will sing that song in the car.
Oh yes,
all the time. Like I feel like I'm in a video. Now, what do you consider a romantic date, or what has been? Like, what's a romantic date for you?
I think so. For me, romantic would be just kind of like very simple. Like, I know it's cliche, but like a nice dinner or just going out to dinner, something like very good ambiance, like ambiance.
Okay, so are you a fan of Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I'm for it.
And are you a fan of going out for dinner on Valentine's Day?
I don't think this year, but maybe, well, I think over the past, gosh, how many years? For the past 4 years, I've been doing something on Valentine's Day. But I don't know. I think I would like to go out, but given the pandemic, maybe not.
Well, but I mean, like for me and Andy, we're mutually at a point where we're both like, it's just not fun going out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Because not only is it so busy, I mean, there's just so many people, and they're trying to turn and burn the tables as much as they can. So they're like, you feel almost rushed when you go out to dinner.
Yeah, and there's so many expectations to it. Like, got to dress up, got to go to a nice dinner.
Well, and also for us, because we're foodies, like, every restaurant has a prefix menu.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's always steak, salmon, and then a vegetable risotto.
It's like a wedding option. It's like,
right.
Oh, I'm going to a wedding. It's true,
because it's like this. These are the things that they can knock out pretty fast.
Oh, that's a good point. I never thought about that.
They can charge a lot for it because it sounds fancy.
Yeah. Oh, you are giving the children of the audience, our tuggers and tuggettes, all of the info on what to do.
Right. So like we'll usually go out like the day before or a day after or something like that. But we tried that one time and we went to there's a restaurant here in San Diego called the Madison on Park, and we went like a day before. And I think Valentine's Day was like on a Saturday or something like that. And we didn't know this, but they decided to put their Valentine's Day menu for the whole weekend.
Ugh.
And we're like, we don't want that. That's why we didn't come out on Valentine's Day. And I mean, like, I went into the guy because I was like, you probably should put that out there.
Oh, like, yeah. Like advertise or whatever.
Right. Because I made a reservation, and he's like, did you call the restaurant directly? And I'm like, no, I made it on Open Table. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, well, we've been telling people when they make the reservations directly through us. And I'm like, how? So like, I felt like I was being treated differently because I used Open Table. And I'm like, really, dude?
I'm a, what are they called? A patron? No.
Yeah, like a patron customer.
You're like, bitch, I'm paying you money. Give me what I want.
And so I was like, we went somewhere else, and it was actually fine because it was like,
I don't want your fixed ass menu.
Okay, I'm like, I don't want a prefix.
Yeah, no.
So, okay, so you are a fan of Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of those menus. I will say I'm a fan of the Valentine's Day candy. Shocking. But so here's a pro tip for everyone out there. I don't know other drugstores, but Walgreens, right? Go on Valentine's Day and it's like half off.
Already?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, because they're trying to move it so they get ready for
Well,
the
they got to
Easter.
get the Easter candy up in there. They got to get the Cadbury egg. They got to get the Reese's eggs. They got to get the marshmallow caramellos. Yeah.
I was in Home Goods today, which you can't go into. And
Then how did you get in it?
Huh?
How'd you get in it? Oh, because I'm
You
banned.
can't.
Okay. I was like, wait,
Because you're not allowed to go back there.
Well, what were you in the one that I'm not allowed to go to?
Yeah, the one in Mistral, yeah.
Okay.
But they already
I forgot about
they
that.
already had Easter stuff out.
Oh yeah, they'll probably be already decorating for Christmas next year or this year, whatever year we're
They had
in.
nothing better to do.
I know. I'm like, okay, we get it. Holidays, cool.
So what do you have on your list of
So
things?
so I have just some like fun anecdotes. But I was gonna say like, because you covered basically some sort of things like, what's your favorite romantic movie? Do you like the big sweeping romantic gestures, like what they have in the movies?
No,
Okay.
because sometimes that could be just embarrassing, and I don't know how to deal with that.
Oh my God. Okay.
So like Andy would hate if I sent like flowers or candy or a stripper to his work.
Oh, well, you can send it to my work because I'm working from home. And everyone knows I live on blah, 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 blah in one of our episodes. So,
If you can find the woman that he was talking about before, you know exactly where she lives.
yes. Oh my God. So, no big sweeping romantic
No,
gestures.
I don't like BC or loud engines.
Okay. They had a small penis. It's okay. They were overcompensating. Tiny dick. TDS, tiny dick syndrome. I just made that up. But I love.
Yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of that. Are you?
Oh my God, yes. Like I want to flash mob me. Like that sounds wrong, but yes. Hey, if you even mob me, that would be
Flash mob is okay. Mob flash is probably the one that is not good.
I mean, I would do both. Right? What if you have a flash mob flash?
Hey, it's still a sweeping gesture.
I know. I mean, they're going to sweep you out back into jail because you're like indecently exposed, but that's fine. You'll be on Ellen later. It's cool. Yeah, that's the goal. But I love the big romantic gestures, but I realize that they're like not real, like kind of like, so like on gifts, like if someone were to buy me a car, I'd be like, cool, that's nice. But like, I want thoughtfulness. Like I think that the most important things are like, there's a quote and it was like, when you look back on life, you're going to realize that the little things were actually the big things. And that's definitely, yeah. Well, maybe not some little things, but like the events in your life, that could work too. But the little things like, oh, hey, like here's a note, like you would say, like, oh, a note, or like I don't like flowers, but I like those kinds of gestures.
Right.
I'm not a fan of because flowers die, and it's like, oh, you're giving me something that's going to die, or like, great, now I have to water it. Like, Lord knows I can't keep plants alive.
It's flowers. It's like you have to keep them alive for that long.
Well, but like then they die, then you have to throw them out. Then you have a vase, and you don't use a vase because you don't have flowers.
So much work.
I know, and then it smells like flowers. I don't like the scent of flowers either. So
you don't like the scent of flowers, the scent of a woman. You don't like.
No. That's a movie.
It is a movie. It's just a romantic movie.
Is that? Oh my God, that's with what's his name? Hoo ha!
Al Pacino?
Yeah, and he's like hoo ha or ho ha. Or he does that thing. He's like woo ho.
Okay,
he does that. I think he does. So, maybe I'm wrong, but there's a movie and he's like ho ho or like okay or something. Everyone's listening and you're like, oh God, Joe, shut up.
So another thing I don't like about Valentine's Day, because it's also like Christmas, is that's the day that everybody gets engaged.
Yeah.
Or they want to get married on Valentine's Day.
But why?
And it's like, okay. Like,
also,
but
yeah.
The worst part is like on Valentine's Day, unlike Christmas, because on Christmas, people can just do it as a present and surprise them. But on Valentine's Day, people want to do it in food. They would have put the ring in food.
Oh, that's weird.
So, yeah. So it's always like somebody accidentally swallowed while eating a muffin that they put the
Oh my God, you're right. And then you have to monitor it.
right.
God forbid you need surgery. Like, hey, babe, I was gonna like propose to you, but you ate it, and now you have to pay your deductible and more. Sorry.
Or they put it in like a glass of champagne, and I'm like, why
Isn't
do you
that
wanna-
bad for the diamond?
I'm also like, ew, why would you want to put like a cold, wet ring on somebody's hand?
Maybe some people are into cold, wet things.
Maybe. And that must be what your sex is
Yeah,
like.
rain on them, you know.
I saw this like TikTok, and it was this guy he had,
On
like,
Instagram, I got
on
you.
Instagram, and he had like this like picture of like Farber's, and it was like a Renaissance painting or something, and the guy was dancing, and he was like, thy farmers are looking to thy Lady Gaga to help them, so please rain on thee.
Oh my God, stop
It
it.
was hilarious. I thought it was funny.
I like that. I want to see that. Yeah, so that was my question about big sweeping gestures. I think we covered the hopeful romantic sort of thing, or hopeless romantic. My question is, do you think romance is dead?
No.
Okay.
I think it's like, it's only dead when you stop running out of ideas, and I work really hard to think of stuff, but sometimes I fall back on my usual stuff, like, especially at Christmas time, like with gifts and everything, it's always like wine and a wine decanter. But then I'm like, also, oh, this is kind of cool because now we'll have a collection, and that's kind of fun. And I don't think romance is dead because I told Andy this at the beginning. It's like, you always have those insecurities, and you're always like worried when somebody is out of love with you. And I told him, I was like, if there's ever a time when you realize I've stopped touching you, that's probably when you have to start worrying, but like anytime I'm close to him, I touch him in some way, or if I'm walking by, I might grab his butt and stuff like that. Every once in a while, like,
put a thumb
he
in the booty
knows.
hole.
Exactly. Woo!
Yeah, thumbs up.
You're the best.
I mean,
or
you gotta
maybe
keep
Siskel and Ebert, 2 thumbs up.
you gotta keep them on their toes. If you're not putting your thumb up your significant other's butthole, you're not doing it right.
Right, and especially when they're not expecting it.
Yeah, you're hitchhiking their ass. So, okay, kind of branching off on that too, or expanding upon that. So, how would you then kind of like ignite the spark if you feel like, well, not you, but I mean, maybe some of our listeners, right? They're maybe in like a lull. How would you recommend to them to maybe like reignite?
Oh, so this is good because this flows right into this thing that I had.
I didn't know at all.
I know. I had ideas for like Valentine's Day or date night things that you can do with your partner.
Chocolate covered person.
And chocolate bath bomb.
Oh, I don't know if that episode will come out, but it's fine.
But like these are kind of cool ideas to do with the person, which then again helps to reignite.
Yeah. Okay, give them to me. Tell me.
So the first thing is like a wine tasting at home, or like a themed drinking event at home. So like if you want to do wine, you can do, we're doing California wines from Napa.
Or like,
we're doing
what do they call, like, a
California wines from
flight?
Sonoma.
Is it a
yeah,
flight?
like
Okay.
you would use different flights, and everybody can pick something, and you just decide, and it's you and your partner and stuff. Or if you wanted to do like local beers, like, we're just gonna do pumpkins if it's like around Thanksgiving time.
Okay.
Or we're just gonna do IPAs of a certain amount or whatever. So those are kind of cool ideas, because then you can try each other's stuff. And then it also goes into another one, which is like cocktail roulette, which is a cool idea where you and your partner make up your own drinks,
like signature beverages.
Yeah,
or something?
and then you try each other's drinks.
Oh
and
God,
stuff.
I can. I'm like imagining that where like one person is like, I'm mixing gin and like tequila and the red stuff.
Well, don't like kill the person, but like.
But then you have to be like, babe, this was great.
Well, and I mean, and that's the thing. It's like,
yeah.
If it's not good, then you can tell the other person, and it's like, that's okay, because you guys are
don't
doing it
ever
together.
become a bartender.
Yeah, and so like you can have a movie night in the yard.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
get
I love
a
that.
sheet, and like you can order a projector off of Amazon and stuff
They're
like
really
that,
cheap.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a cute idea.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay.
And then or you can do like a picnic with a twist, was something I saw. It's
Not the dance move. You're not going to do the twist.
You're not going to do the twist. And you're not going to do the twister. You're not going out on a date with Chubby Checker.
Sure, whoever that is.
The guy who's saying the twist.
Oh, okay. Is he still with us?
No.
Okay. What is his name? Chubby?
Chubby Checker.
Chubby?
Chubby. Yes.
Was he overweight?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Fat Joe is no longer fat, so...
Well, yeah.
I mean, he's just Joe now.
Yeah, he's just Joe, and nobody cares.
Just like the one little Bow Wow is just Bow Wow. Like, these people need to, like, stay consistent. Like, okay, I get it. Like, you know, you grew up, but, like, come on.
So, Picnic with a Twist is kind of cool. It's, you and your partner can go out and maybe, like, pick a favorite memory meal. You know, something that speaks to you and a time and place for you and your partner, and bring that, and then you guys switch your meals. So like the one that you picked up is the one that they're gonna eat.
Oh, that's cool. So
you know,
you both make a dinner or whatever meal. And
yeah,
then
like pick up something from like your favorite restaurants and stuff, and then you switch.
Oh, that's cute.
So yeah, I mean, it's like that's a kind of a cool way, because then you're like sparking a memory, and then it's like, remember when we went here and we had this meal and it was so good, and you know, and that's kind of, and we talked all night and that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
This up. Oh my God. Yes. I'm about to cry. It's so beautiful.
But see how that would spark the passion again, because you're like reliving in those good memories.
Yeah.
So another thing is in that whole thing is cooking together.
I was just going to say, because I think that that's something that it's a physical thing. That was going to be my one addition, where you are actually, you have to coordinate and like become a team. And it's just super sweet and romantic, because it's like, oh, if you're chopping onions, they can come from behind and like kiss your neck.
Yeah.
You know, or like super cute things.
And I will say this though, I say cooking together, I would probably try to stay away from baking unless both of you are very detail oriented.
Yeah, no, don't bake.
Because baking is very scientific.
It's scientific. Yeah, I hate baking.
Not only that, but if you're like one thing and said like, oh, bake a cake together, and I'm like, no, don't do that.
Well, I mean, if you get like Betty Crocker's super moist cake, then like, yeah, you're fine, because it's a box cake.
Right. But like decorating and stuff like that,
oh
no, it's gonna cause fights.
Oh no, that will not bring a spark. It will whatever the opposite of that is.
But like, when cooking together, it's like most people are like, oh, make a pizza together or something like that. I'm like, no, like make pasta, or teach them a dish that you know that your mom taught you.
Oh my God, yes. Yep.
You know, like something that's going to create a bond with somebody.
And nothing too difficult, because I think that, I mean, we all know that like you're a good cook. You're a chef. You got the cook genes, you know. But I think maybe some of the listeners are like, oh, I have to cook something. What am I supposed to do? Do I like order Blue Apron or whatever? Which
like,
is fine.
And that's fine. But like, it's good if you have a recipe already, and then the two of you work together, because then you might find a different flavor profile. They may go, can I add this in here?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it changes the whole dynamic. And it
be
might
open-minded, everybody.
Exactly.
If it's like grandma's recipe from 100 years ago, okay, maybe it's time to like reinvent the wheel.
Right.
Like, we get it. Like, you know, it's fine. Just don't be weird.
So another thing I had is a relationship scavenger hunt.
Oh, those are cute. What is that?
Right. So like you create this thing where you've dropped little hints and notes at some of your favorite places around the city. And you give them clues to go find the first one, and then the next one goes to the next one.
Oh my God, I love that.
And it ends at like a picnic, or, you know, back at home or something.
With you naked on the table.
There you go. Covered in sushi, if they like sushi or something. Or chocolate or whatever.
Give me some Hershey's chocolate syrup. I'm debating it.
I see that. Or like learn something new together.
Yeah.
Like, do you both want to learn how to play guitar? Do you both want to learn how to play chess after watching Queen's Gambit on Netflix?
Sure. Checkmate. Is that chess?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Chess.
Queen to Rook 9.
Or you know what? Take a sexual fantasy quiz together.
Or act. Okay, so that's what I was going to say is like, you make like a coupon book of like, hey, like you get like one blowjob or like sexual acts or something like that. And then those are cute gifts or similar sorts of like things. Cause I mean, you don't have to have a lot of money to put thought into something, right? Like if you're going to do a scavenger hunt, that should be free. You know, you don't have to spend, your life savings to go reignite a spark or just have a cute little date.
Well, and also you're spending time with the person, and that's going to mean a lot to them too.
That's
or
priceless.
They're going to look at like with the scavenger hunt, they're going to look at this and go, they spent a lot of time and put a lot of thought into this.
Yes.
So that's amazing.
Yes. Time is money, and for everything else, there's MasterCard.
But like with with a fun sexual quiz, this gives you a chance to like talk to your partner and be open with them, and you might find something you both like to do, or maybe do 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
You know, that's always a fun one to create
explore.
bonds.
Yeah. The options are unlimited with a little asterisk of like they're not unlimited, but there's a lot of stuff that you can try.
Another thing was like a spa night at home.
Oh,
you know, create that,
or like massages. I think anything with physical touch will help really kind of
right. But you take a bath together, put a little bath bomb in there, maybe a chocolate bath bomb.
Get some massage oils, right? Get the juices flowing. That sounds weird.
See, there you go.
Yeah, get that physical touch, because I mean, then you can like there is a special part when you like touch somebody that you like, the human connection that, and I think a lot of people right now with COVID aren't really getting that human connection. So it's even more important to do that.
You can put together your own charcuterie board.
Oh, okay.
It's like, because that's huge right now in the age of COVID, people doing that kind of thing. And
I think I saw like a French fry charcuterie board. Maybe it wasn't that, but it wasn't cheeses. It was like, I don't remember. I
saw somebody on Instagram, on TikTok on Instagram, who made a charcuterie board for their dog. And I was like, that is so cute. They had like cut up a little piece of banana. They had some of their kibble. They had some like cute little like carrots on there. It was like the cutest little one.
I should get Max a Valentine's Day gift.
You should.
Me, I'm his gift because I love him.
But still, you should get him something like a toy or something.
Yes, he's a little shit, but I love him. Does Cooper do something like? Does Cooper annoy you sometimes? But then like he'll do like the cutest things, and it's just like last night I was like, I'm overwhelmed with the amount of cuteness of my animal, because I was sitting on my floor and he came in and put his head right on my leg and then put his little paw, and I was just like, you know, you are a little annoying brat when it rains, which it did. But I was like, I forgive everything that you do, because you are the best gift of Earth.
That's because that's all they do. Like once you guys come over to do the recording and stuff like that, he gets crazy. He starts running around. He starts squeaking toys and everything. But then he comes over and he lays on the couch and he falls asleep, and he's like, oh, you're an angel.
I know. And then sometimes they snore, and then you're like, oh. And then you take many pictures.
I know. It's like, I have to pause whatever we're watching whenever I hear him snoring and like doing his little bark. Like he's in it when he's in
like his little dreams.
He's like,
Yeah. Or they like twitch and they like are running. I heard that this is off topic, but I heard that they did like a study, like some fancy pantsy scientists say that when dogs are having those, they're dreaming about you, about their owners.
Oh,
isn't that cute?
That is cute.
Like memories of you. Yeah.
Oh,
I know. So that'll make it, when you see Cooper doing that, you're like, oh, I love you. It's too much. I can't deal with it.
I always think he's just like barking at a squirrel or a skateboarder that he saw earlier that day. Now he's having.
That too. You know, that too.
So you had a couple more. Another one to do is to do a takeout feast. So you get takeout from all of your favorite restaurants, like a dish that you love, and you just put it all out there, and you guys just go crazy.
Go ham. You might even got ham.
You may even gotten ham. So,
oh my god, they have the best champagne mustard. Get it. Honey baked ham.
Oh, do they?
Oh, it's so good.
Do they put it on the ham? Is that the one that they
No,
put
it comes on the side. Well, that's the glaze, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you crack that off and eat it because it's sugar.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you crack it off.
Yeah, well, the glaze, I mean, when you cut it, the glaze just like
it kind of
falls off. Yeah, so you just, while you're cutting the ham, you have a little snack. You need the energy to cut the ham. You're going to do a marathon with the ham cutting.
Or if you guys are open enough to it, like a sexy photo shoot.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, it doesn't even have to be naked. It could just be like a boudoir.
It should be naked. Yeah.
You know, like very, kind of.
Pinup?
Like maybe if one of you has the sheets in a specific way so it doesn't show any skin, but it's very titillating.
Oh, okay, Moira. Well, isn't that titillating?
I love her. I'm making Andy watch it, and then like we're on like the last season, and he's like, she comes up with, where did they come up with these words?
I know. Oh my god. Yes, I love her too. That I was thinking about when you were saying like a tasteful nude. The episode. I don't know if you guys watched it, but where she has nudes and she's like. They're not on the internet.
Why are they hiding from me?
Why are they not here? David, where are my nudes? I was in my prime.
I love her.
We digress.
So another one is go to a virtual concert. So there's a lot of them happening right now.
Like on YouTube? Or
like, or, you know, there's one that you can buy, like Dua Lipa had hers.
Oh, yeah.
Kylie Minogue has hers.
Oh.
The drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race are doing virtual ones.
Oh, they have the drag
and then they also have the drag drive-in
drive-in.
that you can go to. But, like, if you want to just stay at home, virtual concert's great. You can find any number of your artists who are out there doing those kind of things.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, and a lot of them sometimes are very, like, interactive with the audience. Mm-hmm. So it's very cool to, like, you might get a chance to talk to your favorite artist.
How do you interact, though, with, like, text?
Sometimes they have a chat.
Oh, well, that's actually really cool. So is it like one so it, like Dua Lipa, was it like her alone and then she was like responding to
no,
chats?
hers was like an actual concert. Like she had like dancers, a band. It was full on.
So it ain't no Instagram Live.
Right, it's not Instagram Live. And Kylie's was that way too, but like some of them have like a little bit more.
I feel like that it'd be more intimate if it was just more like of an acoustic, just them like at their home.
Yeah.
I would do that, yeah.
And the last thing I had on here was plan your next trip.
Okay.
So you know, we're hopefully going to be able to start traveling again soon. So, but this is a good way to like, you know, do a virtual tour of museums. So some place that you want to go to. You could also look at places through Google Maps Street View.
Yeah, that's how I travel. Google Earth.
See?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been to Egypt. Yeah, she's been to Cairo. Yeah.
She is international.
Yes. I mean, I may not have passport stamps, but I'm good.
But you can check her search history. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, that's
yeah, don't check her search history.
No. We don't do incognito for that. We don't do incognito. We want everyone to know.
You know, those are all like great ideas that you can do. It doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day. It could be for any date night.
Yeah, know? And I think I like the romance, you know, you can make anything romantic if you try hard enough.
Right. And it's a different way of looking at how you spend your time together.
Yeah.
You know, because especially right now with everybody being at home, you fall into ruts and you fall into routines and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But you know, every once in a while it's just nice to just, you know, shake it out.
Well, and I think, you know, especially we're all working from home, right? Like I haven't worn pants in God knows how long.
Thank God you're wearing pants today.
I'm wearing shorts, but that works. But like, I mean, the last time I actually kind of quote unquote dressed up was when we went out for my birthday. And that wasn't even dressing up. But like, there was something about just putting on like nicer clothes than sweats and...
That was nicer?
Yeah. You know, you had to put on makeup.
Oh, you actually had on like sleeves. So
I did. I had on a sweater. I had on a sweater. I had Clark's boots. I had chinos. Yeah. I changed my watch band to be a leather instead of the sport one.
Oh, I love changing my watch band on my eye.
I don't change my watch band.
You don't?
No. I'm so lazy.
We have a ton of them. Like Andy has like I think 10 or 12 or something like that. So we change them as our outfits change.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're so trendy.
So that's how we keep the romance alive.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like when you're at the club and it's like top, bottom, or verse with like the color cup that you have or like the glow ring. Like, do you imagine it's like, oh, I'm wearing red and he's wearing blue. Like we're compatible. I mean, you're compatible, you're married, but like whatever. That could be a fun thing. Like, I don't know where I'm going with it, but
like a role play kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you guys are out at a restaurant, COVID distant, and then you're like, oh, you see each other from across the room and you're like, I want to walk over there, but I'm not allowed to leave my table and go to another table. Yeah.
Or like pretend that it's like your first date or something. Like something like that.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Like I don't know how that would work, but I just thought of that. Like
workshop it.
Hi, what's your name?
We're gonna workshop this. We're gonna make it work.
Actually, maybe not your first date because usually they're really awkward. Unless it's a good first date, then maybe try that.
I mean, you could do like a first date, but you guys play characters.
Yeah,
and it's like,
ooh, like I'd be Moira.
And I could be Lola from Big Mouth. Oh, Jay. Wait,
I've never seen. I'm not caught up.
You have to. So, did you have anything else you wanted to?
Yes. So my question to you is like, give me an example, or like, what was your favorite Valentine's Day so far? I'm going to say in your whole life. I guess so far works.
I will say, like, when I was in, I think maybe like middle school, like they used to send, you could buy
candygrams,
flowers. Yeah, but they were flower grams. So like carnations.
Bless you.
No, I don't have the COVID though.
I know. She's vaccinated.
She's vaccinated. Oh, but like, they used to send carnation grams.
What's a carnation? I thought that was condensed milk.
No, it's a flower.
Carnation brand condensed milk?
No, they didn't take condensed milk to each other. But
they're
like,
mutually exclusive.
But like at one time I got like 10 carnations in a day. And I was like, oh, I love this.
Were they from your mom?
Ew, you are a shady ass hoe.
Well, I thought you were going to say like, oh, they were from like...
They were from different people because I was butch and girls liked me.
Oh my God. Yo, I really like your dress. Where'd you get it?
Hey, girl. I like your shoes. But no, I just thought that was a really good memory for me. But like, I do have a Valentine's Day memory that like I hated. And I brought this up because like I said earlier that people tend to always, do, engagements on like Valentine's Day. So I had planned with my ex, we were going to go to Emerald's at Universal, and I had a nice reservation and we got a nice table and everything, but it was so busy and so loud and the service sucked. I was like, I am not going to ask this person to marry me.
Oh my gosh.
The restaurant.
Thank God for that terrible service.
I know. And I asked them to marry me at home, which was just like, and I was like, oh, this is not, I should have known that wasn't going to go anywhere.
Okay, cool.
I should have known that wasn't going to go anywhere when it didn't work out at the restaurant.
That was a sign.
Yeah, exactly.
That was divine intervention.
I saw the sign. Actually didn't, Ace of Base, so thank you.
Wait, what did you say?
I said I actually didn't see the sign, Ace of Base, so thank you.
I always think of Pitch Perfect when I think of that song.
Oh, right, they did sing that in there, didn't they? Okay.
Like 400 times. Yeah. But I love that movie.
I love that movie too, and it's a romantic movie.
I will say yes. I like that movie. I will romance it. I will do that.
I will romance that stone. You never seen Romancing the Stone? Oh.
No.
I am so old now. That's like an 80s movie.
I was like, is this a thing? Like, what stone are we talking about?
It's called Romancing the Stone. You should watch it. It's really good.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look it up.
So what about you?
Well, I've been single probably for all of the Valentine's Days in my life. So I think from a different angle, like for Valentine's Day, usually it's mostly like, I'm not like mad that I don't have anyone to like be my Valentine. But I'm like, I'm going to do like a self-care day. Like I'm going to be my own Valentine. And I joked about like your mom being your Valentine because my mom is always my Valentine. She'll always send me something. I know it's cute, but also like kind of sad. But like, like last year, I think she gave me like a little chocolates thing because I was working up in the Bay Area. So I was home and it was sweet. And then I think the year before, I was in a relationship. Did I do anything for Valentine's Day? What?
Are you going to marry your mom?
We're already married. Right? You haven't seen the TL show, Married to My Mom? Or TLC show?
The TL show?
Whatever. Like, if that's on like TLC, like Married to My... like sister wives, like mother wives. That's gross. That woman is I am genetically half of that woman, so ain't nothing happening. And my dad, that's all you, Dad. Like you enjoy her. But I haven't had like a super memorable like Valentine's Day, like explosive, like oh my gosh, what Valentine's Day, sort of thing. I don't think I've had anything really memorable. Yeah.
Okay.
But I will always get that chocolate at Walgreens day of. So, that's my memories.
Well, here's to hoping that this Valentine's Day is amazing.
Find love and dick.
It's full of love and thoughtfulness and dick.
Yes.
Okay, so we So over the
Yes.
other day, okay, so Sunday I think it was, like we did a game night, like virtual game night with you.
Oh, yes.
And Andy's son and his friends were here, and you kept putting Duck, but it was like Dyik.
Yeah, that's how
and they were trying to figure out how to pronounce it. They were like, Dyik?
No,
no, it's Duck.
Yes. Well, so yeah, oh my gosh, no one. I feel like you and I are the only people that can be like Duck, because you get like the K at the end. And it's like a.
Hopefully, you're not playing like a drinking game. It's like take a shot every time we say Duck.
We should do that once. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we should do that, like a whatever thingy. Yeah. Oh my god, I remember what I was gonna say earlier in the show, but forgot until now. So you guys are getting a new couch.
Yes.
And I think you've planted a seed in my brain that I want a new couch. So I've been like couch shopping. But that's the story. That's it. Yeah. But not like a fancy couch. Because my couch is like from Big Lots.
Okay.
And I mean, it was like $300.
Do you need this one?
It won't fit. It's too big.
You're just not trying hard enough.
Well, I mean, am I supposed to use this as a dildo? I mean, it'll fit, but...
dream big there, Joe.
I can dream, yes.
Aspire.
Oh my God. Live, laugh, love. Oh my God. That's something my mom would have and does have. Talk about basic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yes, I don't know. I'm off.
Are you looking at like Jerome's or?
Yeah, but I'm also not.
Spaces?
I'm like, I'll see if I get a tax return. And if that's the case, then spend some money. Stimulate that economy. Ooh.
We're going to get that stimulus to stimulate you.
Ooh, no.
Oh, okay.
No. Anyway.
Well, I think we're all done for this week.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
Oh my God.
That's a love song. Yeah. I did it. Okay. You know what? I did it. We're at the end. I got one. There we go.
You finally got it. You got to the top of that mountain.
It may have been Everest, but we did it.
All right, guys. Have a great week and happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Love to you all.
Special thanks to Andrew Smith and Nick Stone for producing the show. If you like us, please follow us at tugayspod on Instagram and visit us online at tugayspod.com. You can find us anywhere you can stream podcasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know topics you'd like to hear. And always remember, stay safe, stay classy, stay sassy, and always stay a little bit trashy. See you next week.